Kim Hyoong-Soo is a very lucky but lonely man. He belongs to a very small group of people who managed to escape from his native North Korea. But in the process, he also lost his mother, his family, his friends, and almost his mind. He marvels at the strange spectacle that is London before telling me about his work as a biologist in a North Korean institute devoted to enhancing the longevity and the virility of the ruling Kims. One of the extraordinary things, I gather, was that you were working on different ways of enhancing aphrodisiac foods for the leadership.
Both Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il were growing old, so they began researching into the aging process and realized that in order to slow the process, it was very important to maintain their sexual libido. For example, there's a type of frog in North Korea where the female's fallopian tube is well known for increasing the libido. So the leader mobilized a lot of people to a mountainous area and ordered them to catch these frogs.
Astonishingly, they tested their products on the sons and daughters of the elite because they were the only ones who were healthy enough.
They were divided into the test groups, and those above 60 years of age were asked how many times they'd had sex with their wives and how often they experienced being aroused when they woke up.
Did it ever occur to you that this was absurd when you consider the suffering of ordinary North Korean people?
At the time, both Kim Jong-il and the Workers' Party taught us that in all countries across the world, there were royal well-being institutes which worked to take care of its leaders' health. Even in the UK, we heard that there was a royal institute that caters to the well-being and longevity of the Queen. They told us we must compete to ensure our leaders' longevity, and we carried this out with a sense of purpose.
The turning point came during a public execution in his hometown. Audience participation was obligatory, and Kim found himself on the front row witnessing the gruesome detail. He decided then to defect, and that's when his problems began.
They made you stand in a barrel full of water, where if you collapse, you'd drown. So you had no choice but to carry on standing. But then they would beat your faces with their fists. They also put wooden planks between your legs and press down on your shoulders. Some people scream and faint from the pain.
As a reprisal, his mother was tortured to death. Her body was never returned to the family, the ultimate indignity. As he tells us this story, our translator, a Korean, breaks down first.
There are many North Koreans whose mothers... I'm sorry, this is kind of...
Okay.
When I think about my mother, or when I think about something happy, I think about my mother and I start to cry. Until I die, I would think about her and cry when I think about her.
It's all right.